Did you know that in every beehive, there is one queen bee who organizes the entire hive? She directs tasks, assigns roles, and ensures everything runs smoothly. Without her, the hive falls apart. But have you ever wondered, how is the queen bee chosen? Is it a vote among the bees? Does the hardest working bee become the queen? And what would happen if the queen bee disappeared? Before we answer, if you're new here, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss any of our videos. In a hive, there are 3 types of bees: workers, drones, and the queen. Each type has its own unique role. For example, worker bees are the foundation of the hive. They build the comb, clean the hive, produce honey, pollinate flowers, care for larvae, and defend the hive from intruders. Workers have unique anatomical features, including an extra stomach for honey production, specialized salivary glands, and a stinger used for defense. Their lifespan is about 7 weeks in the summer and up to 20 weeks in the winter. Then there are the drones, the so-called lazy kings. Drones don't do any work. They don't produce wax, make honey, or defend the hive. They don't even have stingers. Their only job is to mate with the queen. Drones live about 30 days and are usually only present during the summer mating season. Finally, there's the queen bee. She's easy to recognize because she's nearly twice as large as the worker bees and has a distinct color. The queen's primary job is to lay eggs. She's the only bee in the hive capable of doing so. The queen mates only once in her lifetime, but stores millions of sperm in a special organ called the spermatheca. This allows her to fertilize eggs for years, laying up to 2,000 eggs a day. A queen can live for more than 5 years, making her the literal mother of the hive. But how is a queen bee chosen? Surprisingly, it's not a random process, nor is it a contest. When the old queen becomes weak, infertile, or dies, the worker bees select about 20 fertilized eggs. They build special wax chambers called royal cells around these eggs. These chambers are larger than regular cells. Once the eggs hatch into larvae, the worker bees feed them exclusively on royal jelly, a secretion from their salivary glands that is rich in proteins, vitamins, minerals, and sugars. This special diet transforms the larvae into potential queens. Here's the fascinating part. All fertilized eggs are identical, but the royal jelly triggers changes in the larvae. It grows larger, develops reproductive organs, and gains immunity that allows it to live for years instead of weeks. So, the queen's status is not determined by the egg itself, but by her diet. For years, scientists thought royal jelly's high nutritional value was the reason larvae developed into queens. But new research from Germany suggests it's not about what the larvae eat, it's about what they don't eat. Regular honey and nectar contain a compound called p-coumaric acid, which suppresses reproductive development. Larvae fed on honey and nectar become sterile workers. But if a larva avoids this compound, it can still develop into a queen, even without royal jelly. We mentioned earlier that the worker bees don't just choose one egg and feed it royal jelly. They choose around 20 eggs. Now, what happens if multiple queens emerge? The first queen to mature leaves the hive to mate and returns to eliminate all other potential queens. If 2 queens emerge simultaneously, they fight to the death until only one remains. As for the old queen, several outcomes are possible. She might leave the hive with some workers to start a new colony, retire to a secluded part of the hive, or be killed by the new queen or even the workers. But what happens if the queen suddenly disappears? Within an hour, the hive descends into chaos. Workers become aggressive. Some leave to search for another queen, while others join nearby colonies. If no fertilized eggs remain in the hive, only drones can be produced, which leads to the hive's collapse unless the workers can raise a new queen. The queen bee is the heart of the hive, and her presence is essential for its survival. So next time you see a beehive, remember how complex and delicate their world truly is. What's the most fascinating thing you've ever learned about bees? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more incredible animal stories.